In a world where everyone seems addicted to constant entertainment, social media, and non-stop distraction, a quite new film called Low Expectation is asking a surprisingly powerful question. What happens when life suddenly becomes ordinary again? Premiering as the feature directorial debut of Eivind Landsvik, Low Expectation is a deeply emotional and beautifully understated drama about mental healing, loneliness, and learning how to simply exist without chaos. It may sound like a simple story on paper, but critics are already praising the film for turning everyday silence into something unexpectedly moving. The movie follows Maja, played by Norwegian musician Girl in Red, also known by her real name Marie Olven. Maja was once a rising music star with devoted fans, online fame, and a fast moving career. But after suffering a serious emotional and mental breakdown caused by pressure and burnout, she disappears from the spotlight and returns home to recover. Now, instead of performing on stage, Maja spends her days working at a quiet high school, supervising students during exam. It's a dramatic shift from her old life. Once surrounded by concert parties and endless attention, she now sits in silence, watching time slowly pass by. That stillness becomes the movie's central focus. Mary Ulven delivers a remarkably honest performance, portraying Maja as someone emotionally exhausted and disconnected from the world around her. The film carefully captures the awkwardness of recovery, the uncomfortable reality of trying to rebuild a normal life after experiencing emotional collapse. The movie's tone has been compared to the work of acclaimed filmmaker Joachim Trier because of its tender conversation, emotional realism, and the ability to blend sadness with humor. But Low Expectation still creates its own unique identity through moody cinematography and intimate storytelling. One particularly memorable scene happens when Maja unexpectedly runs into an old friend and collaborator while shopping. Panicking emotionally, she starts buying random expensive clothes and sunglasses she can't afford just to avoid being recognized. The moment is funny, heartbreaking, and painfully relatable all at once. The film also stars Anders as Jonas, a kind high school administrator who slowly helps Maja adjust to her new environment. Some of the movie's warmest moments come from Jonas bonding with his co-worker over heat, even hilariously reenacting scenes from classic crime movie together. But beneath the humor, Low Expectation never ignores Maja's deeper pain. The film explores trauma, family tension, burnout, and even casual racism within the workplace. At one point, Maja confronts a teacher for making insensitive comments towards an immigrant employee, showing that despite her emotional struggles, she still refuses to stay silent when something feels wrong. As the story continues, Maja slowly reconnects with music after meeting a talented young dance student who admires her work and dreams of becoming an artist herself. That relationship becomes one of the movie's most hopeful elements, suggesting that healing sometimes begins when we realize we can still inspire others. In the end, Low Expectation isn't really about fame or failure, it's about learning how to live with yourself during life's quietest moments. The film argues that sitting still, truly sitting with your thoughts, emotion, and pain may actually be one of the hardest thing anyone can do. And according to early reviews, that quiet honesty is exactly what makes this small, tender drama feel so powerful. Thank you for watching. Bye.